Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Forge. We're on a best win streak right now. We have no challenges yet unlocked. So for the time being, let's play with more actually, do you want to play with more opponents, or do we want to just travel to another world? I think we played with all the opponents that there is to play over here, so let's go to something called the Gates of Magic, because that sounds cool. So we have the Gates of Magic. Two opponents seem hard. One of them is called the Jungle, is very hard though. Let's play with a random one. Why not? I'm quite curious to see. We're playing against the Imperial Court right now. That sounds interesting. Let's keep our current hand. We're going second. Our opponent is going first. Let's put down a forest card because we can. He will summon a corrupt court official, which is a 1/1 advisor creature, which has the effect of when corrupt court official comes into play, your opponent chooses and discards a card from his or her hand. Ignore this effect if your opponent doesn't have any cards. Okay, so I have to give up one of my cards. Let's give up a Shed Weakness card for now. So let's move on. So he will attack me with his corrupt court official, and now he will summon a King's Assassin, which is a 1/1 creature, which has the effect of, on your turn, before you attack, you may tap King's Assassin to destroy any one-tapped creature. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Nothing we can do on this turn either, so we might as well end it. He will attack me now with both his corrupt court official and with his King's Assassin, which I dislike, and he summons a second King's Assassin. Let's now finally summon a giant spider, which is a 2/4 spider creature, which has reach, which means that this creature can block creatures with flying. So we finally have a blocker on our side of the field. He casts Imperial Edict, which is a sorcery, which does, your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures, destroy that creature. That's annoying. Now he will attack me with everything he has, and he will summon another corrupt official to have me discard another one of my cards, which is even more annoying. Let's summon Query Hauler, which is a 4/3 camel creature, which has the effect of when Query Hauler enters the battlefield, for each kind of counter on target permanent, put another counter of that kind on it, or remove one from it. I don't really summon, I'm not summoning Query Hauler for this specific effect, I'm just summoning him because it's a good creature with strong stats. Now he's summoning a Gravedigger, which is a 2/2 creature, which has the effect of when Gravedigger comes into play from your hand, you may choose to return a summoned creature from your discard pile to your hand. Okay, let's summon now a second giant spider. And now let's end our turn. He will summon a second Gravedigger though. Let's summon, let's cast a Cartouche of Strength, which is an Aura Cartouche enchantment, which has the effect of enchant creature you control. When Cartouche of Strength enters the battlefield, you may have enchanted creature fight target creature an opponent controls, which means that each deals damage equal to its power to the other, and also enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. So let's use this on Query Hauler to improve its stats even further. And now let's have it do battle with, who do I want to attack? Let's attack a King's Assassin for the time being. And now that this happened, we might as well attack him with a Query Hauler. So what did he just do? He cast Imperial Court. No, he cast King's Assassin to destroy to destroy one of my cards, right? And now he summoned another King's Assassin and another Corrupt Official. So that's unfortunate. Let's sacrifice a Bitterblade Warrior. Why not? Now let's cast a Cartouche of Strength on our Giant Spider. And now let's have it destroy a King's Assassin. There we go. Now he's attacking me with literally everything that he has, and to make this easier, I guess I will block his Gravedigger with my Giant Spider, but we took some damage with it. Now he summoned the Ravenous Rats, which is a 1/1 card, which creature which does when Ravenous Rats comes into play from your hand, your opponent chooses and discards a card from his or her hand. Ignore this effect if your opponent doesn't have any cards. Well, this sucks. Let's sacrifice our Honored Hydra. But we do not have the means necessary to summon anything else. We don't have the mana. So we're kind of screwed. Now he's attacking me with everything he has again, and I will have to block him with my Giant Spider again. And now he summoned a Brutal Night Stalker, which is a 3/2 Night Stalker creature, which does, when Brutal Night Stalker comes into play from your hand, you may force your opponent to choose and discard a card from his or her hand. Let's do that with Sifter Womb. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Let's summon a Feral Prowler, but I'm definitely screwed. I don't have anything to defend myself with. So I'm kind of fucking destroyed. That didn't go well. Let's try again. Like this time, let's try to play properly. Yeah, I don't like this hand. Let's mulligan. I don't like this hand either. Actually, no, it's fine. Let's put down a forest and let's start. Put down another forest. Let's summon a Feral Prowler, which is a 1/3 cat creature, which has, when Feral Prowler dies, draw a card. He summons the Ravenous Rats, which will force us to select a card from our hand to discard. I will give up on Gift of Growth, I guess. Now, let's attack him with our Feral Prowler. Which we will do 1 damage to him in this. He casts Imperial Edict, which does your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures, destroy that creature. Okay, this will cause it to have its effect kick in and make me draw a card, which I very much appreciate. But now we don't have any more creatures on our side of the field to defend ourselves with, which is quite unfortunate. Now he summoned a Cunning Advisor, which is a 1/1 advisor creature, which does, on your turn, before you attack, you may tap Cunning Advisor to force your opponent to choose and discard a card from his or her hand. That sounds terrible. That sounds absolutely terrible. Let's summon a Bitterblade Warrior to counteract him. That's a Jackal Warrior 2/2 creature, which does, you may exert Bitterblade Warrior as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+0 and gains Death Touch until the end of turn. An exerted creature won't untap during your next untap step. So let's summon that, and now let's also cast Cartouche of Strength on it, so that we give it an extra boost. And have it destroy his Cunning Advisor, because that sounds like a terrible creature to have around. Now he summons a King's Assassin again, which I don't like. Let's use Ambuscade, which is an instant to have our Bitterblade Warrior target his King's Assassin. What Ambuscade does is target creature you control gets +1/+0 until the end of turn, and it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. So let's have our Bitter Blade Warrior attack his King's Assassin. There we go. And since we're here, we might as well just attack him with our Bitter Blade Warrior while also exerting it to give it the final boost he needs to do significant damage to him. He will attack us with Ravenous Rats, which I was expecting. He summons a second Ravenous Rat so that I may be forced to discard one of my cards. And a Corrupt Official. So I have to discard another one of my cards. God damn it, I really don't like this. Let's end our turn. He will summon a Predatory Night Stalker, which is a 3/2 Night Stalker creature, which has the effect of when Predatory Night Stalker comes into play from your hand, you may force your opponent to destroy any one of his or her creatures. Your opponent chooses the creature though. So I have only one creature, so I have to choose that creature instead. And now Ambuscade came right at the wrong time because I don't have any more creatures to use. God, this fucking sucks. Let's finally summon a Shefer Monitor, but this really sucks. Shefer Monitor is a 6/5 lizard creature which has the effect of when you cycle Shefer Monitor, you may search your library for a basic land card or a desert card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. But do this before you draw. But I just want to summon it so that I have something to defend myself with. But it's already too late. He's attacking me with everything he has, so this fucking sucks. He's finally summoned a Kao Lord of Wei, which is a 3/3 legend creature, which has the effect of once on your turn before you attack, you may tap Kao to force your opponent to choose and discard 2 cards from his or her hand. That's just bad. Let's summon a Scale Behemoth, which is a 6/7 crocodile creature, which is hexproof, which means that this creature can be the target of spells or abilities your opponent controls. Now I'm not going to do anything with him because I'm constantly on defense mode right now, so I'm just I'm kind of forced to do everything that I can to defend myself. And now he's just attacking me with everything he has. So this is pretty much it. I've been defeated. Our win streak is now ended and we're back to 0. And I lost a card from my deck. God damn it, that was a difficult one. I did not expect for things to go as badly as they did, but they actually did go. Did go pretty badly. So I don't know what I did wrong. I guess I should have just played a bit better, but honestly I don't think my deck was equipped well enough to deal with whatever that deck was. It was basically just destroying me left, right and center. Let's add another Feral Prowler to our deck right now to compensate for the last card that we had. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I have a Mastodon account as well as a Matrix room that you can join if you want to get in touch with me, details of which you can find in the description of this video. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.